Hi everyone and welcome back to Going Wild Again. Today we're out in the gorgeous sunshine and we're going to bring you a new tent for the season. So I'm going to try a single skin tent out today that I've bought. And this is really just how it pitches. I'm not going to camp in it, just want to do how easy it is to put up and how easy it is to put away. And then obviously talk through a few of the features. I think it's a good tent. Other people disagree, but could it be the Lanshan Killer? That's what it's known as. I've got my doubts. Anyway, this is the tent. It's the one Tigris Hillridge single skin 2-man tent. That's what we're going to be showing you today. Right, let's get on with it. And I'm excited because this is a single skin tent that uses 2 trekking poles. And it's got 3000 hydroscopic head, which is great. But is it better than anything out there that's on the market? Because I don't know. Let's put it up. We have 12 pegs. Basically the pegs look like this. Little rope on the top to pull them out with, and then they're just stakes, 3-sided stakes, fairly sharp. So we're going to put 4 pegs around the outside. Right, I'm leisurely going to put this up. Not going to rush. So let's have a look at what we've got here. To start with. So I'm going to have a door at that side and then a door at that side. How we're going to pitch it today. So let's just get up here. Wind's blowing it back. I want to start higher up and then bring it back here. I think that's where we need to be. Okay, that's the 4 corners pegged out. 2 trekking poles, one for this side, one for that side. That means there's 2 porches. I've set these to 127. I'm going to give, they're both the same and we'll see how that works out. So we're going to start with this side. Now, in the corners of this tent, there are strengthened areas on where the poles go. So in many respects it's the pole goes straight in to where it should be, like that. Then you can zip it and then we can just put a guy line on here. And then the end of the tent here, you can just put that in there like that. And then we come over to this side and what we've got is the same. That's 127. Height the same. So what I notice on this tent, it's got rainproof zips, which is really good. So no messing about with rain coming in there. You don't want that, do you? We'll put a tent peg in there. We just put this little pair here, similar length. Whew. I don't know, we're on about 9 minutes. The land's sloping this way, so it's a long way off the floor there. And that's the problem with it being on a hill, but we can't change that. So I'm just going round now and I'm going to tighten up the corners. Yeah, they're quite taut, those. So then what we've also got now is 2 guidelines, one on the front of this side, 2, 3, 4. I think the cordage here, I think it's very good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to peg this out parallel with the sides. What I'm trying to do is get the fly as tight as we can. So I think there's ample stakeout points. And what I'd do if I was going and it was windy weather, I actually think I'd take some long metal stakes, probably about 10 inch. So that's how that works. And finally, the last point, so tightening this corner here will hopefully take the strain out of this bit here. So you can see it's tight pitch. We've got any pitch issues on this side. So it's just a case of you go around and you just tighten these up. So I've got a little bit of flappage on the porch area with the wind coming in on this side, but still it's not going to affect the inside. If this was level ground, I'd have been nearer to the floorboard that side, so it wouldn't affect this at all. Right, I'm just gonna alter a little bit more. Just back that. I just want that backed off that little bit because I want to pull it on the other side over. That's it. So I just wasn't quite in the sleeve on that side. So I've slackened it off there. Okay, so with one zip, two sides. Can open any side. Let's have a look. Open that side. How big is the porch? Just go into the fabric. There is kind of a pattern in this that I'll have to put onto the screen up here or here. I will have to put on the screen what kind of fabric this actually is. I do know it's 3000 hydroscopic head, which I think's exceptional. I won't tell you the price range yet because, well, I'll tell you later. It's got a black mesh here and a really big bathtub here. Right, so there is a problem here in as much as you can only get into this tent from one side, which is this side. But if the wind was blowing the other way, say the wind was coming from my right hand side and you kept that there and you opened this up so you wanted to get in the tent, you can't, because the zip goes to the right. And today I'm not going to undo the doors on the other side because I don't need to. I just need to show you today what's happening on this front side. Work extremely well. No snagging there. Right, and then we get a toggle there just to tie to the bottom of the trekking pole. And then have we got a tie back inside for this? Aye, we have. So folks, that gives us a reasonably wide tent for two people. Right, let's think about getting inside. So if we view the tent from the front of the trekking pole, we can see that the door zip up is slightly to the left of the trekking pole, which is good, and there is still a lot of room to get in. It's not a problem, it's just how they've designed it. But if you look through the tent, it opens on the same side on the other side, and it would have been really nice if they would have put the zip on the mesh running to the left instead of the same as this side to the right, because you would have been able to have offset sides and pitch and still be able to get out one side or the other depending on the wind and the rain. That's the thing that I don't like, but it wouldn't put me off using this tent in any way. I think it's very good. Right, so let's have a little gander inside, see what we can see, eh? So straight away at the bottom there, we have a mesh panel at the bottom of the fly to the bathtub, and all the bathtub corners, they're all reinforced. Can you see the reinforcement in the corner? I'll just show you this side as well. Look, see the black reinforcement there? And then in this tent there are two pockets, one on the right hand side where I'm filming from, and one on the, let's just check, one on the left hand side. Yes, two very small pockets. So there's one down there on the inside, one on the right. Like I say, it's single skin. It has to have a lot of ventilation, this tent, because it's got to be able to get rid of moisture and condensation, or it will come on the inside. I think this is an ideal 3-season tent, good for the rain probably. So I see the wind at the moment getting under the bathtub. It's lifting it up away from the floor. But when you've got all your gear in, that's not going to happen, is it? It's going to be great. This is me inside off of the tent, and there's a good 9 to 12 inches at the bottom. Can I lie down in this without my head touching the fly? I mean, I've got to say, there's absolutely loads of room. My head does not touch the fly at all. So I'm sat up now in the tent, and I've got absolutely loads of space. You can get 2 people in here. When I'm looking at the stitching here, the stitching looks well done, looks uniform, and I'll go around and check all of the stitching. There is a through put of air, I can feel it, and it is lifting the ground sheet up. So another little safety feature that I hadn't realised when I was putting it up is this strap is the trekking pole goes through there, so it wraps around. Right, so let's just have a look at the seams really quickly. I've checked some on the back and they're good. All the stitching looks to be quite good. If they're going to leak in, they're going to leak in there. Or down these seams. There's one of these seams on each side, 4 sides. But underneath they have got tapes on, waterproof tapes that I've seen. All the stitching down to the corners and the double stitch bottoms. They look good, don't they? There's nothing there that's looking horrible. It's reinforced across the peg out point, and the stitching looks good all the way along. See if you can see our friend. He's come to be on camera. He's having a look. Have a look. Does this feel like quality? I'll just check the stitching on this side. Visually, tie out points again, well stitched, corner points well stitched, additional strengthened corners, 2 sides, back taped, stitched, looking good all the way along. It's just that bit there that I don't like. Yeah, I think this bit's got bad stitching on it. Wow, there is always something wrong with tents. Doesn't do it on this side. Nope. This is all uniform all the way down. I personally don't think it'll leak in because it's seam sealed on the back. You have a month if you buy this off Amazon to put a complaint in and have it changed. So it looks like we're going to have a swap over with this tent. First impressions, I think it looks really good. It's a good concept, it's a good design, it's the right colour, it's the right size, it's not too heavy. This tent I paid I think it was £98 off Amazon. I think that's very, very cheap. What I'd like, I would like a tie-out point from the middle there. I think it's everything you need. Right, let's wrap it up. I'll take this down. I'm not going to film that bit because I've got to edit this down a little bit. Right, so that's the one Tigris single skin Hillridge 2-man trekking pole tent, and I think and feel it's good for the money. Really do. Right folks, we're going. Bye.